David and Maya had been married for a year. At the beginning, everything was exciting, everything was interesting, and also everything was fun that they could not even get enough of each other. But over time, things started to change. David noticed that Maya was no longer interested in intimacy as before. And Maya, on the other hand, was so busy. She was exhausted at work. She was also stressed out and she was busy with her daily activities. Sometimes Maya wants this closeness, but sometimes all Maya wants to do is to have a good sleep. So David kept on thinking, is something wrong somewhere? Am I doing something wrong? What is really happening? And Maya, on the other hand, kept on asking herself, is something wrong with me? Why am I no longer interested in intimacy with my partner? Luckily, David spoke up one night and that conversation changed the full story. Good day everyone and welcome back to Nurse's Lecture Room. My name is Nurse Mercy Mary, Nurse Mercy Mary, popularly known as the Nurse with a Difference, and I make learning easy and accessible for all my viewers. On this particular video, I'm going to be sharing with you why your sex drive changed after marriage, and also at the end, I'm going to be telling you what to do. So the first reason I'm going to be sharing with you is comfort replaces excitement. What do I mean by that? In a new relationship, as the name implies, as the name signifies, it is new. So everything seems new, everything seems exciting, everything seems fun. But as time goes on, you are so comfortable. You are now so comfortable as the Odogu wife or the Odogu himself. And now the excitement is no longer there. Wait. That doesn't mean you people don't love each other. It simply means that your relationship is evolving. Your relationship is taking another phase. The second I would like to share with you is work stress and responsibility takes over. You see that excitement at the very beginning is no longer there because there is work stress and there's also responsibility. Now you are talking about bills, now you're talking about family duties, now you're talking about the baby, now you're talking about the kids, now you're hearing the baby cry, now you have to take the kids to school. So this responsibility actually drains your energy. When your mind is full, your body cannot feel in the mood most times. So remember, it's not that you both don't love each other. Responsibility and bills are taking over. Then the third reason is hormonal changes. Yes, as you grow old as a man or as a woman, your hormones tend to change. And these various changes in your hormone actually affect your sex drive. For the men, there might be a decrease in the testosterone. For the women, your birth control pills, childbirth, pregnancy, breastfeeding, all these can affect your hormone and affect your sex drive. So you don't need to put the blame on yourself, but rather think about how to work it out. Then the fourth one I want to share with you is emotional connection matters more than physical connection. What do I mean by that? At the very beginning of that relationship, you see, physical connection can hold each other. For those that say, oh, I need a girl that has the big breasts, that has the big back, or for the girls that say, I need a tall, handsome, broad-shouldered guys. Yes, those physical connection at the very start of a relationship can hold both parties together. But as time goes on, the physical connection might not work again. So what is going to work is the emotional connection, the friends that you both are, the values you people share. These are the things that are likely going to make that connection stronger. So while trying to get married, for those that are not married, try to look outside the physical. Also look at the emotional connection that both parties have. Because with responsibility, with work, with childbirth, physical appearance might change. Not just for the woman, but also for the man. Yes. For the woman, we all know what can take place in a woman after childbirth. Anything can happen to a woman's physique after childbirth, even to her voice can change after childbirth. To a man, workload, responsibility, the kids can actually make him thinner, can actually make that flat abdomen become pot belly. So it's very important for we to think about emotional connection rather than physical connection. So these are the things that are likely going to change your sex drive in marriage. And I want to let you know that it is normal. So you are not expected to have that high sex drive at the very beginning when you started the relationship and also when the marriage is going through. But if you want the sex drive not to diminish, I'm going to be sharing some tips with you. And the first tip I have to share with you is talk. Open your mouth and talk. Talk openly. Have a honest conversation about how you feel. Express your emotion. Let them know how you feel. If you don't talk, nobody's going to know how you feel at that particular moment. So when you're able to talk about how you feel, you people are able to come to a borderline, a T-line on how to get things sorted out. Then the second tip I would like to share with you is both of you should work on reducing stress together. Both of you should work on reducing stress together. For the men, you can help the women in the kitchen and the cleaning just to make sure the workload is on the low side. And also for the women, you don't have to keep the cleaning or the sweeping to the men alone. You have to learn to balance it. Just find out how both of you can help each other manage your stress. What help you manage your stress? What help your partner manage your stress? Find it and help each other manage the stress. Because once stress is properly managed, your mood might also increase. Then the third tip I have to share with you is make time for romance. Yes, things like this, I think you have to be intentional about it. You have to be intentional about it. You don't have to wait for the perfect time. You don't have to go to Maldives for vacation. You don't have to go to Dubai for vacation. You just have to make the perfect time. You have to schedule your night dates. You have to make schedule. Just make sure that that intimacy part is part of the schedule. Like no matter how busy it gets, no matter how crazy it gets, no matter how the night cries of my babies are going to get, I am going to make time for intimacy and I'm going to schedule time for romance. Because once you schedule time, it makes it more easy to get it sorted out and spark up the whole thing. Then the other tip I have to share with you is focus on emotional intimacy. Yes, you have to focus on emotional intimacy. You don't just have to focus on sex, morning, afternoon, night. There are other things you can actually do to increase bonding, and that is do more of hugging, kisses, spending time with each other, communicating, conversing as soon as you have opportunity to do. Like I earlier said, you don't have to wait for the perfect time. The last and most important tip is take care of your health. You see this health. If you don't take care of your health, just leave sex drive away. Taking care of your health is very, very paramount. You have to focus on eating healthy, having a good sleep and rest. Because when you eat healthy, you have a good sleep, you rest properly, it's easier for your mood to be boosted. But if you don't sleep properly and you don't have regular rest, trust me, the mood you are looking for, you might not find it. Now, let's go back to Maya and David's story. So after David brought up that conversation, they talked openly, they shared how they feel, and they also find a way to work things out. They found out that it doesn't really have to be perfect. They have to make conscious efforts daily to actually boost their relationship. So they started making conscious and little efforts daily, more of hugs, more of kissing, more of supporting each other, trying to help each other reduce stress. And that actually helped improve their relationship. It didn't really improve it in just one day, in just a week, in just 2 weeks. It took time. But gradually, they noticed slight changes every day in their relationship, in their romantic life, and also in their intimacy. So it is very, very important that we make those conscious efforts, eat healthy, talk openly about what you are feeling, and see how it goes. And if you are experiencing this reduced sex drive after marriage, just know that it's normal. But with this little effort, it can create a drastic change. It can improve your marriage generally. I hope you've got value for this video. Thank you very much for staying to you. Thank you very much for watching our video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Mercy Mary saying thank you. Bye and see you in our next video.